Hi everyone, my name is Alicia Hermo Weaver, and I coordinate internships and cooperative education in the Office of Transfer and Career Services. Welcome to the first Career Services internship video. I hope you enjoy it. The actors in this video are actually former students of mine who were very nervous and unsure about how to begin and search and prepare for internships. I hope you find it helpful, and I also hope this motivates you to make an appointment to visit me in the Office of Transfer and Career Services. All the information will be available at the end of this video, but you can also go to the college's website, go into your Commons, click on Students and click on Career Services, and you can find me there as well. I look forward to meeting you soon. Take care.
The way I found my internship was through the Office of Career Services at Raritan Valley Community College. They invited recruiters from Johnson & Johnson to come to the school and hold an information session on the roles and responsibilities the interns would have within the company, and also explain the process of applying for the internship. This was very helpful for me, and the one piece of advice I could offer for anyone who's considering pursuing an internship is definitely don't wait to pursue that internship. Definitely get the process going and throw your resume out there to as many companies you could find that interest you. And definitely do not limit yourself to one field in particular, because you could be surprised just how much you might like a field you may never even have considered in the past.
I had been in my previous role for about 3 years, and I felt like it was time to apply the skill sets learned in the classroom at the workplace. So in response, I set up an appointment with Career Services at RVCC, where I met Alicia Hermo Weaver. She walked me through the application process, we updated my resume, and applied for various internship opportunities. After a few weeks and clearing the screening process, I was offered a position as an operations intern at what is now AbbVie Pharmaceuticals. In a few weeks, I'll be completing my 2 years with the company, and upon reflecting with my time with them, I've realized I've grown as a professional, and I've learned a lot of invaluable lessons. Internships are gold mines for young professionals. You will notice that the workplace is quite unique, in which you have a bunch of different professionals from diverse backgrounds, all aligned under the same goals and missions. This is where you should take opportunity to network with them and understand how they got there. Ask questions. You might even redefine what you thought was your ideal career path. I promise you the stigma surrounding internships is fake. As a young individual, you bring new insight and new perspectives that they might not have. And that's perfect. That's exactly what you should have. Be enthusiastic about what you do. Bring an open mind. Don't be scared of taking risks, and most importantly, if you don't understand something, ask questions. Become familiar with learning the processes, but be willing to be adaptable. Be willing to learn. You're going to discover a lot about yourself, and you're going to learn things that you have not been taught in the classroom. But remember, that is exactly why you are there. This is an opportunity for a young professional to flourish into an established professional in the near future. Cherish every moment that you have. I promise you won't regret it. Applying for internships was definitely nerve-wracking because in my head, I had an idea of exactly what I wanted to do, which was work in a laboratory. Now, once the application process started, I realized that not many of the positions were lab-related, and so I was worried that my skill sets didn't directly apply and I wouldn't be able to complete the tasks at hand. So I started looking at all the roles and responsibilities for the positions that I applied for and identified the top 3 similarities. And I became familiar with them, whether it be using specific functions in Excel or becoming proficient in a very specific program. Things like that, I started researching and I started becoming familiar with them a few weeks before the position was to start. Now, when I started my internship, I quickly learned that I was the only biologist out of business and engineering majors. Now, their skill sets directly applied to the positions that they were working, but mine didn't. So I took a step back and I realized that in previous roles, I had learned great amounts of experience that I didn't think were applicable at the time to any other position, but they are. And I also reflected on my role as a president in various clubs and just extracurricular activities that I engaged in. Well, obviously you have skill sets from there. So I felt like I was pretty well-rounded, at least to complete the task at hand. And then I started working, and I realized, well, I don't know a lot of what's going on because this is a new process for all of us. And some of the techniques that they're discussing, I haven't learned in school. So I asked questions, I talked to the process engineers, I talked to the quality team, or whatever department had the answer, and I became knowledgeable in that. So I recommend you look at the roles in the position that you're applying for and see what other roles complement them. Now, typically, all roles complement each other. So maybe understand how it is that they interact and see how your position would work with them. That really helped me a lot, and I can say that I've thrived in the workplace since I first started. So don't feel nervous. Okay, feel nervous, but it's okay to feel nervous. Understand that you can always do something about your situation, and you'll be able to thrive in it.
So I've seen firsthand how having my first internship has helped me down the line in my career. It's really helped me get other internships and to make myself a more marketable candidate. My advice for anyone thinking about pursuing an internship is to use your network, use LinkedIn, apply, because getting in the door the first time is the hardest part, but everything that comes after that is very worthwhile. You learn a lot, you meet a lot of great people, and you really make sure that you're preparing yourself to graduate and go into the workforce.
I think internships are one of the most valuable things you could have on your resume and while you're going to school. I think that future companies really want to see that you were involved with the field and you were, working with actual people that you're going to be working with, and getting a feel for how things work in the industry and, different procedures, I guess, and, the whole process of getting hired, and it's all very valuable. And I'm learning a lot in my internship now, definitely, that I will take with me to future jobs. I think that you really shouldn't delay getting an internship too long. I think the second year, probably your sophomore or junior year, would be the best time to start looking for internships. And I think even, one or two good internships that you're with for a while are just way more valuable than a lot of other things you could do in college. And I think you have to, really have some initiative, and you have to want to look for an internship, and you can't wait for people to say, you should get one, or you should have gotten one when you get into the career. So I think you have to be kind of proactive and go out and look for one, pursue it.
When I began the internship search process, I wasn't entirely sure of what type of internship I was looking for. The only thing I really did know was that I wanted this experience to be related to engineering in some way, shape, or form. So I applied to several internships that were related to engineering. And actually, one of the only offers I received back was an offer to intern in Johnson & Johnson supply chain. And even though this position wasn't explicitly engineering, I did anticipate some engineering work and some technical aspects of the job. So limited for options and not wanting to rush to any judgment about the field, I did accept the opportunity, and am very grateful I did, because the opportunity gave me a great insight to a field I never even would have considered. And now I'm actually considering spending the entirety of my career in this field. So any chance you get to kind of try something new or try something you may have disregarded in the past, I definitely recommend that. And just because you never know what you'll gain from it and what type of experiences and learnings will come out of it.
My first day was pretty easygoing. It mostly involved getting to know the water quality lab, my colleagues, the project, and my overall tasks. I was quite nervous, but it helps having a bit of a rapport with your professor/supervisor, which is luckily easier to do at a smaller college like Raritan Valley.
So the interview for my internship was, it wasn't too many questions. It was probably 10 questions maybe, but they kind of just built on things I said, but they basically just wanted to know my background and about experience I have, like with that, basically things I put on my resume. They wanted to talk to me about, and they also wanted to know like how I dealt with customers in the past, and things like that. And I think it went pretty smoothly, and I think they liked me. I don't know for sure, but I think overall they liked me, and I think it was a pretty good interview. I felt pretty confident. I mean, I wrote down a lot of things that I wanted to say, and I had a lot of common interview questions. I answered them and wrote them down, and I had like a script next to me, but I never once looked at it. Once I got into the interview, I kind of just had it all in my head, and I just kind of rolled with it. And it was totally unexpected that I would do that. I thought for sure I would be looking at the thing and felt like I was presenting something in class or something. But it wasn't like that at all, and I was really having a conversation with them, and I think my practice with Alicia and at the other company really helped me a lot. My first day at the company was, it was orientation basically, so my boss basically just showed me how things work at the company, what I would be doing, for the most part, not everything. He showed me most of what I would be doing, and just helped me get a feel for how things worked. And I felt pretty comfortable. I mean, I was working from home, so I didn't get to go into the office and meet people and things like that, but I was comfortable with it. And it was also nice to see that another student that I had classes with also got an internship at the company, so it was really nice to have someone that I knew at least kind of also at the company. And that's pretty much how it went.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed seeing and hearing your fellow RVCC students share about their internship experience. Remember, they were once like you, nervous and unsure where to start. We at Career Services are here to help. We look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks.